Hello, it's Judith here with this week's video. Do you sometimes find yourself regretting something that you said? Maybe even waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning worrying about it and thinking, oh, I wonder how he or she will be, what effect has it had on our friendship or our relationship? And maybe even thinking, I don't know why I said it. I really don't know where it came from. What's going on in this situation is that what you said or did was an instant reaction to what had been said or done to you. And nearly always that relates back to earlier in your life, normally to early childhood or adolescence, where maybe somebody told you you were stupid or made some other unhelpful, cruel statement about you. And we then get into the habit of reacting quite rightly to that sort of statement. But over the years, it becomes more subtle. So we may think or perceive that the person has said or done something that implies that we're stupid or whatever. And that old reaction kicks in. We often refer to it as the hot buttons. Oh, you know, my kids know how to press my hot buttons. Or maybe it's a friend who presses your hot buttons or a partner. And that is instantly, they elicit that old reaction because of what you think or believe or perceive they are saying normally about you. And so it's just like that. And it isn't under your control, and it just happens because you've done it for so long, it's now become a habit, and therefore, you know, it just happens. There's a part of our brain that automatically automates things. If it catches us doing something on a regular basis, so doing that reaction, then it'll say, right, I'll just make this automatic. So you don't have to worry about thinking about it. Every time something like this happens that brings this thought into your mind or this feeling into your mind, we'll just do that and you don't have to worry about it. What's the alternative? Because, you know, A, we don't necessarily want to react or let people push our hot buttons, and B, we don't want the regret afterwards. So what's the alternative? Well, the alternative is what I call a response rather than a reaction. And a response is a considered response. So it's taking a moment to decide how we want to respond to what's been said and what's been done. And this may involve, well, did they really mean what I think they mean? Why is this upsetting me so much? Whatever. And one way to do this is just to take a couple of breaths, not go straight in with that. Just stop, take a couple of breaths, calm yourself down and think, okay, do I want to react to this? Do I want to ignore it? Do I actually want to say something? Well, you know, or ask a question. Well, what exactly do you mean? Something that you've thought about as opposed to this reaction. And you can get rid of those hot buttons and break that habit by continually doing that. It takes effort. It takes, first of all, and I've said this before in other circumstances, it takes awareness, beginning to realise that you do have these instant reactions. When you feel somebody is not respecting you or ignoring you, not listening to you, whatever it is that sets you off, and there almost certainly will be a number of them, maybe some that are similar amongst different people, or maybe some are different. So there's a whole variety, but just become aware of the times when you do just do that, when maybe you would prefer to just take a deep breath and think, what do I want to do now? What do I want to say now? Okay, that's it for today. There is a much longer video on the topic, the link of which will appear below this video. And yeah, just become aware, just begin to realise when you do this instant reaction and see what you can do about it. And as always, if you want to talk to me or if you want some other ideas, then you know where I am. Until then, I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye.